How you doing, officer?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Why do you need all that? Sergeant Gates.
Well, I mean, you're engaging me. So, obviously, she explained the reason why she called you guys here. She probably didn't explain everything, though. So I'm here to exercise my right to record. I got two things that I'm here for. The second thing that I'm here for is to file a FOIA. The young lady behind this cubicle here, I forgot her name, hard to pronounce. She's helping me with that now. So since once I'm done with that, conducting my business and exercising our rights, then I'll be good to go.
Okay, well, they have policy here. Okay, no phones, no recording.
Because I didn't see that.
Okay, well, I've already spoke to the manager.
Okay.
It's Cook County policy. And the second policy is right now they have a mask mandate while you're inside the building.
Right, okay. And I can't wear one for medical reasons. I'm just saying that's been passed through the governor of the state of Illinois and everything. Okay. And they should understand that.
Okay. Again, that's nothing to do with me.
Well, I'm saying, what I'm saying, Sergeant, to be all, with all due respect, if you're here trying to enforce their policy and you're law enforcement, then you're going to trample on my rights.
Policy.
Well, you're telling me about their policy.
You're probably trying to put this on YouTube or Facebook and try and get.
What makes you say that? I'm trying to exercise my rights without them being trampled on.
Okay, so you're looking for confrontation.
Absolutely. How? I just told you two things I was here for.
Okay, and I'm explaining to you that we're called here because
that's correct.
Follow the policy that they're requesting you.
Because I can't, in terms of the mask.
You can't because phones not allowed.
Sorry, what does it say that at? It doesn't say they know we're here. They're making it up. Did you investigate thoroughly to see that? She's not willing to speak. It says no phone, so it doesn't say anything about no recording. Even if it did,
on a phone, sir.
Sir, if it did say that, that still would be a violation of my rights. Plus, I'm here for official business.
Okay.
I'm here for official business.
Okay, so you can take your official business and you can wait outside, or you can leave your phone, put it away, and then follow the policy.
I have to file a FOIA, sir. Did you not just hear me say that? That's official bit, so I can legally be here. Plus, I'm exercising my rights. Are you going to try to step on that today, sir? On camera? That's all I'm asking.
So you're looking for the confrontation. I get that.
How am I looking for? You have a right to make your own decisions.
In my mouth is what you're trying.
Absolutely not. I'm asking a question.
You absolutely are.
I'm asking a question, Sergeant. With all due respect, I'm just asking you a question.
Right.
That's it. If I can, like I say, file my FOIA like the lady was just helping me do.
So you can do that because she's working on your FOIA.
That's correct.
You can wait out here in the lobby where you can keep
I
your
have
phone.
I have to fill it out.
No mask.
I have to fill it out.
Unless she can bring it out to you.
No, I have a right to fill it out here, Sergeant.
You do?
Absolutely. That's lawfully, I have a right. I have a constitutional right. What's your name, badge number, sir?
Officer 67.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm Dr. Abiano, and I'm the lead physician in this clinic.
Okay.
What is your name? Because we don't even have your name. We don't know which doctor you're going to see.
Oh, okay. Well, to be honest with you, I'm not here to see a doctor.
Okay.
Like I was explaining to this young lady.
Okay.
I'm just here to document the building. And like I just told the sergeant, I want to file a FOIA, ma'am. So I recorded all the footage that I need in terms of the lobby. So now I need to file my FOIA, which is a right by the state of Illinois. I just told the sergeant, if I'm able to do that, file my FOIA, I'll be good to go.
Yes, sir. So are you saying you're not a patient in this clinic then?
I'm not here for services at all.
At all?
I'm just here for FOIA services.
Well, I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I'm a physician. There are many things I don't know.
Oh, okay, I understand that. So FOIA is FOIA. It's the Freedom of Information Act, state of Illinois, where citizens can come in and request public records from any public agency. This is one of them. That's what I'm here to do.
So what public record are you looking for today?
Just general information about this department and Cook County Health Department. I'll turn it right into you so you'll be able to see it.
Well, yeah. So the way it works, Cook County Health has an administration, right?
That's correct.
So this clinic is not this clinic is by itself, but this clinic is not Cook County, right?
Okay.
If anybody's gonna come here to request anything from us here,
You're saying you're gonna tell me to go online?
well,
Okay.
I'm not going online.
Because they usually tell me that.
No. If you're gonna request something here, you have to go through Cook County administration to do that.
Okay,
we have never had anybody walk into our clinic,
I understand
asking
that.
for a FOIA or recording. We have never had that.
I can understand that, and that's probably
we have people that we report to. Okay?
Real quick, the
yeah.
reason why they probably never came in and done it is because they probably don't know that they have a right to do it. Sir, are you like the chief?
I am, sir.
Oh, okay. How you doing, sir? I was just trying to ask for your badge number. That's in your name.
How can I help you?
Your name and badge number will be here. Help.
Chief of Police of Robbins Police Department.
Oh, you don't want to give your name?
You Get that on the internet.
Okay. Well, I know it's part of you guys' policy. I don't actually need any help. I explained to these officers.
We actually leave, please.
Definitely after I'm done conducting my business. I have official business here,
No,
sir.
that's my business is done. If you don't mind leaving.
Sir, I have a file of FOIA. My business is not done.
For your medical records.
No, I'm not looking for medical records.
FOIA, sir.
The general information for this department, sir. Why are you? Why are you escalating the situation, Chief? Yeah, because you're telling me my business is done and it's not.
He hasn't said what
No, can you give
information he
him,
needs.
can you give him a card for the business here so he can go?
Sir, I got to file a FOIA before I go. If you're
You don't file FOIAs.
Yes, you do, sir.
FOIAs, you don't file FOIAs in the place of business.
absolutely you can.
Send them the information. And what is it that
So
you're trying
okay,
to
so
FOIA?
can I show you the law where it say I can do it?
What are you trying to FOIA?
General information for this department.
Here's the genuine information right here.
No, ma'am. No, sir. That's not what I want.
What is it that you want, sir?
Specific stuff that I'm going to put on my request. I don't have to tell you, sir.
Okay, right now
Respectfully.
you have to leave.
So you saying if I don't leave, I'm gonna be arrested?
Sir, I'm telling you right now you have to leave.
Is it a lawful command?
Your choice on whatever you wanted to do.
No, I'm saying if it's a lawful command, I will leave.
Former Robbins Police Chief Carl Scott appeared in criminal court today for a hearing in connection to a disturbing attack where he's accused of beating a man inside Village Hall. That victim was also in court, and he spoke to our Andrew Ramos. Andrew?
Hey there, Marie. Now, this marks the first time since that attack in July the victim came face-to-face with Carl Scott, who he says brutally assaulted him in a back room of the Robbins police station. While he says he's still traumatized, he's determined now more than ever to get justice.
It was overwhelming. You know, the entire feeling. I was definitely uncomfortable.
It's been more than 8 months since James Snow crossed paths with former ex-Robbins Police Chief Carl Scott. The last time he saw him, Snow says he thought he was going to die, recounting his story to CBS News Chicago back in July.
Took me in this room, slammed me down on like this little metal plate where you sit at, and they just start beating me.
How you doing, officer?
The attack was the disturbing outcome of a visit to Robbins Village Hall last summer, where Snow says he was simply exercising his First Amendment right. As a so-called First Amendment auditor, where he films interactions with law enforcement officers and city employees on government property.
Okay, right now you have to leave.
And when he asked the officer to go get a baton, man, I was like, oh, he's finna probably beat me to death.
Since our interview and an investigation by the Cook County Sheriff's Office, Scott was charged with multiple offenses, including aggravated battery, official misconduct, and obstruction of justice for attempting to destroy Snow's cell phone, which had recorded some of the assault. That cell phone, prosecutors say, was taken by Scott and thrown into a sewer drain after the attack.
After what he did, it was no shock to me because, I mean, you know, what could you do worse than what you had already done?
Snow and his attorney, Jet Stone, were both in Cook County Criminal Court to sit in on Scott's pretrial hearing, where Scott was successfully served with a civil lawsuit in connection to the attack that they say should have never happened.
This isn't some rookie cop that didn't know the difference. He was the chief of police of the village, and he beat my client.
I don't believe that anybody from the city of Robbins will encounter something like this again because they see what's going on. You know, we're not going to tolerate that. You know, the justice system is obviously not tolerating that.
Now, Carl Scott resigned as police chief just days after that attack in Village Hall. He is due back in court on May 5th, where a trial date is expected to be set. Reporting in the newsroom, Andrew Ramos, CBS News Chicago.
Andrew, thank you.
New at 4:30, new police body cam video shows a former acting police chief in the south suburb of Robbins hitting a man in the back of his head. We first brought you this story a year and a half ago. Happened in July 2024 when a 43-year-old man came to the police department to file a complaint against the chief over a previous incident. We want to warn you, some of these images might be disturbing.
Go. Yeah, I did. Why you being aggressive?
Prosecutors say former acting chief Carl Scott then shoved the man into an interview room, pushed him against a wall, and told him to sit down. Scott then appears to tell one of the officers wearing a body camera to turn it off. In an interview room, camera shows them grabbing the victim by his neck. He continues to beat and yell at him for several minutes. Scott resigned, pleaded guilty to battery charges, and has been sentenced to 2 years probation. He also had his law enforcement certificate removed, meaning he can no longer work as a police officer.
We showed you the shocking and what some call disturbing body camera video this week of the now former Robbins police chief beating a man in an interview room.
Tonight in an interview you'll see only on CBS News Chicago, former Chief Carl Scott spoke to our Jermont Terry, apologizing and taking responsibility for what happened.
For more than a year, the former Robbins police chief has been under scrutiny for what played out in the lobby here at the police station. Carl Scott recently pled guilty to battery and is breaking his silence about a decision which cost him his career.
I don't care what you got.
You're watching Carl Scott roughing up a man in the back room of the Robbins Police Department. The incident happened in July 2024, but the body camera worn by officers is just getting released of the then chief of police losing his cool and becoming violent.
You tired of your stuff. Don't. Yeah, I did.
Everybody needs to know the why, not the one-sided narrative.
Scott understands the video is damning, and he admits on that day he should have done one thing.
Walk away.
Instead, Scott says he let this man, who CBS Chicago identified as James, get the best of him. James came into the station filming and refused to stop recording. When Scott was called down to the lobby, he claims the man threatened his family.
When we humanize the badge, so when we humanize that, then we understand. You understand the frustration. You understand what it took. You understand what's at stake. And then you understand what you're protecting. So then the badge meant nothing at that point.
His actions cost him his badge.
I first initially came to Robbins as the deputy chief.
And his law enforcement career, which included 23 years as a federal agent before joining Robbins PD.
A defaming of my name has caused a strike against my integrity.
But the man on the end of those punches described a much scarier situation that day.
And he told the two officers to cut the cameras off. And they just started beating me.
What did you mean when you said cut the cameras off?
My mind wanted to hold a conversation with him.
Scott resigned days before the Robbins mayor wanted to terminate him. And he hopes any cop or person can learn from what he calls a huge lapse in judgment.
One mistake doesn't define a person.
And after that 2-year probation period, Scott won't be watched anymore, but he will never be allowed to work in law enforcement again here in Illinois. In Robbins, Jermont Terry, CBS News, Chicago.
The city of Robbins tells us what you saw on the body cameras was the reason the mayor immediately placed Scott on leave. A spokesman adds Scott's behavior was not indicative of village standards. We did not hear back from the man assaulted or his attorney about Scott's claims his family was threatened.